get Charlie time. Okay, first bracelet. Bracelet on. Yeah, but Dorothy's coming. You can just say, I want Dorothy.
I want Dorothy.
Yep, Dorothy's coming. There we go. Bracelets on. Now it's Charlie time. There you go.
Dorothy the dinosaur.
Say thanks, Mel.
Thanks, Mel.
That's okay.
Oh,
So I want to just explain to them what I was trying to do. So identical matching, you're always going to have the same stimuli. So in this case, it's a chair with a block. So chair and block, chair and block, chair and block. Now identical matching would be when she's matching an identical copy of the preposition. So on top with the same stimuli. So on top and chair and block. So that goes together. Now, for example, in front, this would be identical matching of in front. The picture's identical. When it's non-identical, we'd be matching different stimuli, but in the same preposition. So this is on top with a box and a ball, and this is on top with a chair and a block. So they go together. You can imagine if you were to mix the field up and have it like this, and then you asked her to match, she's going to get confused. She'll match it according to the chair and the block.
And is that on top, not over and under?
I've started with it as that on top, because chair's confusing. Is here on top, or is this on top? So it's a tricky one. With this stimuli, we'll use this preposition as on top. Because there is, I'll grab the other one. That's actually a really important point. Because that is also on top. So if Charlie was to put, for example, the flashcard on top of me, it would be here. But if I was sitting down and we said put it on top of Mel, here would be correct as well. So that's on top and that's on top. This is on top of my head and my whole body. This is on top of my legs. So this is on top of the seat, but this is also on top of the chair.
Okay, because I would have said that was on and that was over.
It technically is. Okay. But with how we're trying to teach it now, it's not going to matter too much. So I'd be happy if she said that's on top. Over and over is something that she will probably learn interchangeably. So it's kind of up to us how we do it. I think she's going to get very confused if we teach her the matching stimuli. This is on top, and then we went to something like, just trying to think, for example, these two. So this is technically in, but this looks way more similar to that than this does to that, and that's why I picked out these two stimuli to both be on top.
Not over.
Yeah. So over comes, some people do reserve this is on top and, for example, the flashcard is on top of my head and now the flashcard is over my head. So that difference I think is going to be a bit hard for her to grasp at this point. They look very, very similar. And when do you stop? What about here? Is this on top of my head or is this over my head? It's relative. So I'd say initially, and it's just my opinion, I'd say make the difference quite obvious, because when she uses it functionally, it'll be things like put the pen on top of the table. Over isn't as functional, so I'd start with that.
Okay.
If anyone disagrees, let me know. That's just my thought.
No, I agree.
Yep.
We're always saying put it on top, or it's on top of the thing, it's on top of that.
Exactly.
Like, we can say it's over there, but that's a whole different meaning.
We kind of mean like distance then.
Yeah.
As opposed, so I think we stick with obvious differences.
Okay, that's fine.
And we'll generalise later. She'll
Cool.
get it.
Thanks.
Cool.